Hi guys, this is Venkat and this is my second video on Unix commands. In the last first video we have discussed about basic commands like date, ls, changing directory, listing the files using ls command and a few more. And in this tutorial we are going to discuss about few more other commands like cat and cat and redirecting the output of command to the file temporary file, and another one is feeding the output of one command to the input to the another command. So these are the things we are going to discuss about in this video. And first let me tell you how to create the files using we can use a cat command to create the files. So cat and give the file name chap05, press enter. So here it is saying no such file or directory. That means the file or directory is not there to display. So the cat, if you are giving without a redirecting symbol, basically writing a symbol, it will not display the it will not write the data into that. So in order to write or create the data to the chop05, we have to use cat greater than chop05. I'm sorry, my system is very slow, please bear with me. Okay, now see the cursor is waiting for the data to feed. So let's enter some data here. This is my first video tutorial in Unix. Press enter for the second line, and today we are discussing about cat command redirecting output to a file. Sorry, there are some spelling mistakes. Output to a file and feeding output of one command to the other command as input. Okay, so this all is actually, the second is actually from today we are discussing till the input is actually one line. So because of the here the window size, it has appeared in the second line, third line, but it is only in single line. Okay, now press enter. After that I just want to, that's it, this is what I want to enter in the chop05. So I want to just basically save and close that. So in order to save and close, all you have to do is press Ctrl D. Just press Ctrl D. Now it is the prompting is off. So now how to see this data in this file? So it is simple. The first we have used this command cat chop05, and see that it is displaying all the content in that file. So what if you want to actually append data to this existing file? So basically okay, let me tell you first cat chop05. What will happen with this command again? So we are actually trying to write data into the same file. Chop05, same file means existing file. So chop05 is already existing and we are trying to enter into the data in that file. Then in this command, if you issue this command, then it will overwrite the content of the existing file, right? Simply it will overwrite, nothing will be there, the previous content. So what if you want to append data to the existing file? Simply use one more greater than and press enter. So just type in this is second video tutorial. Press enter, press Ctrl D to terminate the prompting. Then now see the data. See here, the third line, this is second video tutorial came. Okay, this is how it works actually. Cat is to basically the cat command is to view the content of the file and write the content to the file, and maybe append or write. Yeah, both are correct actually. So this is what about cat. Now let's see the next command. Okay, I haven't mentioned in initial, but yeah, let's see about another command which will be used to know the know how many lines, how many words are, and how many characters are there actually in a file. So let's use that now. We'll use WC, that is word count. So issue this command with tab 05 528. I'm sorry, this is wrong actually. In fact, our file name starts with a capital C. As having said that, this Unix is actually case sensitive, so I have to issue chap 05. See here we have 3 lines, and okay, yeah, this is something basically. Okay, let me explain. Okay, here if you see the output of this command WC chap 05, we have observed 3 numbers here, 338 208 along with the file name. I will interpret how these things will happen. So the first number 3 will indicate the number of lines in that file, and the 38 indicates the number of words in the file, and 208 indicates the number of characters including spaces. Please bear in mind that characters count is including spaces, the 208. So if you wish, if you want to confirm, just you can count all these things. Basically lines, we know these are the 3 lines. Don't forget about that second line and third line are together together contributes 1 line. So yeah, so this is WC will display lines, words and characters. So if you wish to, basically this is what line you can also see lines, characters, words using this one also. Lines, L for line, C for W for word, C for characters, then issue the file name. Now see the same output you have seen here. So the LWC, these are the 3 options to the WC. Even if you are not passing this -LWC also, it displays, but the default behavior of the WC is simply it will display all these 3. But if you wish to view any of the combination, any 1 or 2 or all 3 also, you can issue using WC-L chap 05. So it just displays only line numbers in the file name. Similarly, you can issue C or W to know the characters and the number of words in the file. So this is how the WC will works. Okay, now we'll discuss about the next command, and that is as I have mentioned here, redirect. Okay, cat is done, WC is done. Now we'll discuss about the redirecting output of a output to a file. Okay, here if you see, let me issue the ls. You have seen all the file list in the current directory. We have actually total here some 8 files. Yeah, 8 files are there in this directory. So these files, maybe here we have some 8 files, but what if there are some 100 to few hundred files, and if you want to send those lists to the some other business to the other chain over email, so definitely you have to write these files or copy this all this from using copy, and you have to paste in some file. Rather doing that, Unix provides the writing the output of a command into the file. So that is simply you just use that command whatever you are using to display the content, then just give the redirecting symbol. This is actually greater than, but here I am just saying it is a redirecting symbol. The same character we have used in the cat to write the data. So here we are using it as a redirecting the output. So ls output, it just give the file name here. What is that? File list. Yeah, press enter. So see here, the file list actually, I mean the file names are not displayed here. That means the output is redirected to the file list name, file list file. So just see what is the command to see the file's content. Just use cat file list. See, it has the content of the ls output. So this is how you can redirect any command output. Possibly there are few where you can't, maybe yeah, in all the scenarios you can redirect the output to a file, like temporary file or some file like in this way. So this is how you will redirect the output. What if you there is another command, say suppose date is a command. So what if you want to do like this? Date, the output, if you want to redirect to the file list, what will happen here? So simply it will overwrite like in cat. So what if you want to append? I'm sorry, yeah, now see, now see the content in the file list. So it's supposed to contains two date values. See here, it contains the two date values. One is executed at the 46th second and another one is at the 58th second. So this is basically, yeah, greater than, one greater than, single greater than, and double greater than symbols are. One is to overwrite and another one is to concatenate. Yeah, this is about redirecting a output of command to the file. And now we will going to discuss about the last feature of today's tutorial, and it is redirecting and okay, feeding the output of one command to the other command as input. Okay, let's see. Here the best example I can tell you is, okay, so here ls is displaying actually how many file names here, total 8 file names, but I just want to know only the number of files in the directory. So here we have 8, but how would I know how many files are there in the directory? So I can use wc file list. Oh, but file list now it does not have. Okay, let me ls redirect file list. Now you can say what file list will contains. It simply contains all these 8 files, right? So now I can issue the command wc file list. So total it given 9 files. 9 files were there in the directory. So these are the chop01, chop02, like this file list. So we have total 9 files, 9 words and 61 characters. Okay, so yeah, this is how you can know actually how many are there actually. But what these are the two commands. If you observe, first you have to redirect the all these file names into temporary file name, and you have to issue the command wc on the temporary file name to know the total number of files in that. So instead of using multiple commands, we can simply redirect or feed the output of this ls command directly to the wc. It is a very simple one, like ls, and just give the to which command you want to feed, use wc, and in between use pipe. In between those two commands use pipe. So the ls will first displays the all the files, and it will gives that as an input to the wc, right? This is how it will work. So let's enter, let's press enter. See the same output here, but in this it is file name is not there. Yeah, it is like very simple thing. So this is how you can redirect the output of one command to the output to the input for the another command. Okay, so any doubts in this so far? So just mail me or leave a comment below this video, so I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks guys, thanks for watching my video. Bye bye.